Okay. We wish
Wish
you
you
a
a Merry
Merry
Christmas. We
Christmas.
wish you a
Wish
Merry
you a Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
We
We
wish
wish
you a
you a
Merry
Merry
Christmas. Sure,
Christmas.
what is this? This is so unenthusiastic.
And, alright, yeah.
Uh, why are you shit? Why are you so?
Welcome to the Unremarkable Podcast. I am
Welcome to the Ruffle
to,
Podcast,
with,
the most random and truly terrifying thing you'll ever hear. Two 20-year-old men. Wait, you're 20-year-old and a 21-year-old talk about children's toys.
no, well,
Yeah.
no.
What's the unboxing today, Sean?
You're cutting me, but yeah, the Unremarkable Podcast, known for being, like 2016, the most,
The
the
worst
greatest,
year
the
ever.
worst year ever, or the worst podcast ever.
Hello, what's this? 1945's calling me.
But
Hiroshima
yeah,
was bombed. What? But 2016 was the worst.
but yeah, like we're not gonna get into that discussion. We're planning to get into our absolutely great success in the last podcast of predicting what games would win this year, because we didn't get any of them wrong, Jack. I feel.
I feel like that Overwatch didn't win. You know, that's all I took away from it. It
Uh,
didn't win.
yeah, and
No, we were wrong. We were
we're
amazingly wrong. Soul-shatteringly wrong in every way.
well, we're not gonna go through all of them like last time. We're gonna go through some highlights that we got along for RPG of the Year. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine got RPG of the Year, a fucking expansion. Not to like not to be that guy, but like for all the RPGs you could have chosen, you picked an expansion
It's not
of
even a very well. Sure, if it's a big expansion, but it's not very like
well.
It's not as
Witcher
big as
3
the
already
main
got
game.
GTA of the Year last year, so I
Has
don't
to
see
get
why need.
more because CD Projekt Red needs more kudos. It seems it needs a bigger
But
pat on the
yeah,
back.
that was fun. And the other one was the best fighting game, which was Street Fighter Five.
Incomplete,
Which
yeah.
yeah, well, if you want an early access game, if you thought No Man's Sky was bad, then if you wanted a incomplete AAA fighting game, then Street Fighter Five's your game. Because they
Was
didn't
that
even
full
release the
price
storyline. They
when
didn't
that
release
came
the
out?
story mode. It was full priced. They released the
Oh,
story mode for the game when it came out.
just buy Mortal
That's
Kombat 10.
I was play any of the other games that well, you could play Pokemon Tournament was a more complete game,
Nah,
and that one,
Pokken Tournament shit
no, it's
because
not.
yeah,
Cause why?
pretty shit because I said so. That's why. Moving on. Nah, Pokken
You,
Tournament's alright. I'm just kidding. Gosh, Sean, you need to take a joke, buddy. That was pretty random, pretty
you're so original.
spontaneous.
You're so original saying something shit and not explaining it.
And then can be immediately backtracking on it after
Yeah,
I'd been asked. I'd been put on the spot.
yeah. But
Yeah,
if
that's
you
my
if you
style.
guess if you're guessing our favorite game got like Game of the Year and most nominees, we're guessing right because Overwatch won a lot of uh game
That's right. That
awards.
$20 game. You know.
No, that it cost
Oh
60.
wait, it was more. No, Sean, it
Yeah,
was 100 for us.
yeah.
You
Right now
silly
it's
boy.
60 on
Yes,
pro.
a
Or it's,
$100 game with the content of a $20 game. Yeah, I remember that one.
yeah,
Winning game of the year, did it? Oh, that's a good industry standard, isn't it?
yeah. But
Nah, it's alright.
it
It's
is.
alright game, but
It's not that
it's.
horrible. It's not that awful. But
But I still
um,
maintain the fact it doesn't set a good precedent for the industry. Imagine
yes
that
and no.
they're gonna
But like
fart out
that's
so many
most of the
like shallow
choices though.
games now.
All the choice, like no, well, most of the categories, or most of the categories, or most of the games were just the same games pasted on over and over again. Like, I don't think like many of these categories actually subjectively or like objectively knew what year it was this year because I feel like there were games that didn't need to be in the category that easily other people could have put in. Like I don't believe that what's it called? Inside, for instance, deserved Indie of the Year or Best Art Direction, but they got both apparently. but that's subjective opinion though. So,
That being said, though, every single human being who played it says it wasn't as good as Limbo, so
yeah,
I don't understand the big draw behind it. But
yeah.
regardless of that, I didn't play it. I played Limbo. I
What
love Limbo.
I have one question before we move on to something else because um, we're basically saying we're wrong this year, and we look forward to predicting what next year games are going to come out. Let's hope it's better than next year because 2016 has been like a May year this year. But the good news is, if you think it's the
It's
worst
something.
year,
It's something
if
that
you,
we had to end. It's a year that's quality could only be measured after it ended.
yeah,
You know, there were
I
never
feel like,
outstanding games.
if you thought this year was horrible, then next year will be a lot better. That's something to look forward to. Like if you think this year
Oh,
was
I'm
shit,
looking
then
forward to PlayStation kicking your ass, Sean. You were going to take you down.
oh yeah,
I'm
I'm
calling
looking
you out,
forward to it.
fam. I'll meet you outside.
Looking
Get your
forward
boys
to it.
together. We're gonna fuck you up.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm
I
cool
look
because
forward.
I'm the PlayStation dude. So like I
Look,
have to do this.
you got
I don't want to, but I'm forced
Morpheus or
to.
whatever. What's the PlayStation VR thing?
Don't you diss the just
And it's still having frame rate issues, or like people have
I'll frame rate
frame
you. Don't talk to
on
me
the
about
Pro.
frame rate, Nintendo Wii boy. Wii U. Don't talk to me about frame rate.
You're so
2
funny. You're so
FPS.
original.
Oh, I'm so original funny. Pick on the VR console. It's not like
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch is gonna have VR as well. You
Oh
little
yeah.
bitch.
Well, there was some rumors and patents showing supporting VR. So guess you're wrong on
Why
that,
didn't Sleeping
buddy.
Dogs win Action Game of the Year, Sean?
Sleeping Dogs 2.
Sleeping Dogs 2.
2. Yeah. One they win. One Battlefield 1 win action game of the year.
It
Jeez.
was so action packed. It wasn't so contentless that it didn't even have the French in it. I swear it wasn't.
Yeah. Well.
What's the next
Look.
subject? I've run out of bullshit to spew as a segue.
Okay.
I tried to get to a segue while talking crap, so
Okay.
but I didn't
Well, the
actually know
next
what the next topic
segue is
was.
going to be Christmassy because we're about to enter Christmas, which is the festive time of the year to buy someone something for someone who is near and dear to you. And what else can we do is do a buyer's guide to see what games we recommend this year.
Sleeping
Um.
Dogs Definitive Edition for Xbox One. Mate,
Uh.
I'm done.
I recommend. I recommend getting Overwatch for your friend and not giving it back.
Do you have a millennial child who doesn't seem to enjoy any video games? Give them Overwatch because society will force them to like it.
Yeah.
No,
Well, to be honest, Doom, I can recommend. Pokemon Sun or Moon, which
pretty good,
probably everyone
pretty
has
good,
already.
pretty good, pretty good, pretty good.
Final Fantasy 15, I heard some good stuff about.
Mm.
Um, Deus Ex, Human
Dishonored
Revolution.
2, pretty good. What else? I've got a stack of games over there. I just can't look at them because I'll knock the microphone.
You have to walk down. I have to go downstairs to look at the stuff I bought this year. But
If you have a PS4, Uncharted 4 is pretty decent game.
yeah, do we want to see what console we recommend this year? I would say like an Xbox S.
Yeah,
Slim.
unfortunately it has to be because backwards compatibility is just a too big of a draw to a console. So I'd have to say the Xbox One S, the Slim.
Slim's really cheap too, and it's really easy
Mm.
to upgrade. Storage wise. So if you're worried about the 500
You just
gigs,
plug it in.
yeah, it just works.
Yeah.
So plus the power bricks in, so it's a lot smaller. So the only thing I can say is you won't be able to play. Well, you will run 4K, but you'll need a 4K TV for it. That's the only bad thing. But it's so cheap that even if you don't have a 4K TV, it's kind of worth it to get it by itself. Um,
Mm.
I've in Australia recently have some decent deals with VB games where you can get some games with it. Gears of War 4 and Skyrim was decent.
Gears of War's alright. Yeah,
Mm.
I'd recommend the Skyrim Definitive Edition if you haven't played Skyrim before. But
Yep,
if you have,
yeah,
don't really
don't get it.
nothing new.
Titanfall 2, oh, it's
If
good.
you really like mods though, come on, hit me up, boy. Console mods are a big deal. Those
Yeah.
titties get bigger and bigger every time.
Yeah, because Skyrim's such an original game.
Fuck you, dude. Like, what did you want? Elder Scrolls 6? Did you, Sean? The
No, I
Shimmering
wanted
Isles.
Oblivion or Morrowind to get a remake.
I did too, but guess what we got? We got fucking Skyrim again.
Okay.
But this time it's for real. This time it's for keeps. Alright, games I'd recommend is basically that. What else came out this year that was pretty good? Like, if you got a console and you're not really into PC, I'd recommend getting, like, the recent
The Wii is almost dead,
release.
so if you want to pick up a Wii U, pretty cheap.
They'll be getting
Chris.
cheaper and cheaper. And
By the time comes
they'll
on.
also be coming... They might stop manufacture. They probably won't do that for a while, though. When did they stop manufacturing the Wii? The
I
Wii,
think they
sorry.
recently stopped, so.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
But,
Because I had
there's
a
a lot
feeling
of
that Nintendo usually does it earlier on than everyone else
third
does.
parties, like, you can't really pick up much third parties, but first parties probably have the best first party lineup of this gen.
Of this generation!
Probably.
I disagree. I think Rise, Son of Rome was pretty good. Killzone Shadowfall blew me out of the water.
I'm probably gonna go to your
Knack!
bestie blood neck.
don't. I can't forget to mention Knack. The platforming.
I thought you were gonna go do your bestie Bloodborne. I thought you were gonna, because Bloodborne's the only game on, like, what's it called? Like, in like, I like the idea of Bloodborne, but the thing is, like,
Do
you
you like your
can't.
Dark Souls to have guns and be in the Victorian era?
Or in
If
Cthulhu.
yes,
Don't
smash
forget
that,
Cthulhu.
smash
But
that
don't get Star
subscribe
Fox Zero.
button.
Don't get Star Fox Zero. That's just. If you don't get yourself a Wii U, don't get Star Fox
It
Zero.
took
You'll
so
be fine.
long for Sean to admit that Star Fox Zero was a bad game.
But you can get Tokyo Mirage Sessions. It's a decent JRPG. I don't care what Jack says.
Xenoblade is better.
And Xenoblade
Is
is
a better
good, but
choice. Get Xenoblade before that one.
yeah,
Or you can
Xenoblade, yeah,
also
but
get that one.
it's still good though. But in
No.
what's that called? Mirage Session wasn't actually a bad game
Japanese
though,
culture is trash and you shouldn't absorb any of it. Moving
because
on.
because it offends you because you're not into it. That's basically the argument I'm getting
Yes,
from
I
you.
like shit music. I'm
No, you
sorry.
see, like,
Subjectively, it's bad, okay? I'll use that word again to
uh,
get me out of trouble. Subjectively, you're an
yeah,
idiot, so...
your personal opinions, yeah. Well, does Super Mario pretty well, and Smash on it, and Hyrule Warriors is decent, and yeah, PS4. Don't get the Slim, get the
Get the
Pro,
Pro, but
or
even
the
then, dude.
regular, or the
Even
regular
then.
one, or the regular one, the
Here's the
regular
thing,
car.
though. You wanna know the truth about this? Let me give you the 411. Don't buy the original, because it's shit, okay? The internet, the fucking... There's a really dated
But
Wi-Fi connector in it. And so internet speed is like half the speed of an Xbox One was
mm,
at launch. So typical PlayStation, typical Sony, to completely fucking destroying that bond that they tried to make with the online market. Yeah, Call of Duty, come on over here, dude. Yeah, we got you. We got you covered, fam. We got you. We got you a deal. You'll still come out on.
outsold,
Yeah,
outsold. The
fucking
Call of
kill
Duty
me.
outsold PlayStation 4 even
What a
with that
shit
exclusive deal.
move. Why
Yes,
didn't you?
that's
Why
all.
didn't they try to make a game exclusive, like fucking Metal Gear Solid? Try to make that exclusive or something. I don't know. They could have used money on that.
No, it's too hard for Sony. Because games cost a lot of money to make, I think. You can't get exclusives like the old days. Because marketing and money. So much money gets poured into fucking marketing these days.
True.
Um, there's the there's any games for the PS4 you recommend, like, for Christmas?
Exclusives. Let me see if I can find a good one.
Tomb Raider.
Not exclusive, fam. You pissing me off. Fucking
Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Ball
Nobunaga's
Xenoverse.
ambitions. Sphere of
A
influence.
lot of JRPGs. If you're into JRPGs, you can play.
Star Ocean. That one wasn't that good, but if you like RPGs that are a bit shit. Grand Order, another JRPG.
They get Order 1886.
Valkyria Chronicles was re-released on PS4 and it was actually pretty
The
decent.
Last of Us Remastered is actually decent, and the Uncharted Collection is good too.
Yeah, all very good. Also, Killing Floor 2's out on PS4. It's a pretty good multiplayer shooter. I don't know when if it's coming out for Xbox One.
The new Psychopass game's out.
On what Xbox One?
No, on PS4. I don't know.
I don't know if they do release it because Japan hates Xbox.
Microsoft, yeah, the console's like popular. It doesn't sell well.
I'm pretty sure I remember. I don't try to quote me on this or anything, but I think I remember seeing it made me giggle for a bit. Like there was like a month in Japan when the PS3 and Xbox out, right? And it was like someone shared the picture, right? It was like 2010, I think, when the Xbox 360 sold like 36 copies in like 2 months or something. 36. I was like, oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What's the population of Japan? Let's look that up.
Yeah, but you know how much Sony's PS3 sold? In its beginning, how to make profit when the PS3 sold in the
Yeah,
West?
didn't they like sell it for like didn't make any money when they sold them for some
It took
season?
them 6 years to make profit.
Yeah, it was ridiculous because like they were so expensive.
Yeah.
Japan's population. Yeah, so you're saying that even though the Xbox only sold 36 copies, the 36 Xbox console sold, it still made more money than PS3.
Yeah, it still made more money
There's
than PS3.
127 million
Cause
Japanese people.
I think like PS3
Fuck.
lost $1 billion to the company apparently, or something ridiculous. Like they lost a lot of money.
That explains World War Two, I feel.
No, can we stop with the history jokes, dude?
Fair.
I know you're fucking bored, but
No, 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 no,
still.
no, 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 no. I just didn't. I wondered how they beat Russia before World War One, and I now understand that population is ridiculous on
Yeah.
that little island. God
Have
damn.
you just not looked at the population of Japan before?
I thought it was 80 million, not 127 million.
Uh,
I knew it was big. I just didn't think it was that big. Gee, that's all. Do you know what the population of Indonesia is, Sean?
what?
200 million.
Okay.
That's a that's a big word. That's a big population.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk
Well,
about Mario Run
what?
now as a segue? That was a good segue,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Japan,
Well,
Nintendo,
well,
Mario.
okay. What I was about to say was that for Christmas you should pick a game that you enjoy, and then games go for cheap Boxing Day sales anyway. So enjoy getting a gift that no one wants, or getting a gift that the person won't like, and probably will turn it. So yeah, the gift that keeps on giving. But yeah, let's go to Mario Run.
All
Who's
right,
Mario?
I'm gonna get up the article now. Sean was a little triggered because on
No, but Jack, you're using like an app. You're using like an app that like it's
well,
like
it's not
the
an
anime
official
and Nemo.
review. People were
No,
agreeing
in
with it
anime
though.
Nemo, it's like the Nemo stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
So
a
like that's not an actual like
it's
this is like
incredible
a.
sauce.
It's not
It's the
really.
most popular thing of the
You're making
day.
it, Jack. I think you're making it out to be a big thing when it isn't.
I'm making no. You're. It's not just them. It's other people as well. Okay. I was just going to
Yeah,
use it as an example because I actually have physical evidence of its existence, unlike the other
I know
ones.
it exists,
Because I
but
saw them
still,
in
it's
passing glances.
no, but
So the
still, it's
people, the
not
thing
like
that people. All right.
IGN.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
not
Well,
like
fine.
IGN or like a big like.
No, because why would IGN review it? They might though.
They've already reviewed it,
What are
probably.
they? All right. Fine. We'll look it up on the internet. Mario Run is better than Sonic, whatever it is, Sonic Jump.
It's got an 8 out of 10.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
good job. Proves them wrong. The major complaint seemed to be with these people and others, of course, was the price, and I don't really think that's a big deal though. Like it's a good
Yeah, but
mobile game, and you're expected to pay for good mobile games. Not all, most free mobile games are
I just wanted
crap.
to tell you, that you're taking this away. At the beginning, I thought you were taking this as like a serious news article, but it really
No, I was
isn't.
using no, it wasn't. That's why I said to you. That's why I said it was clickbait as well. It's like fake
Well, it's just
news.
like when it's not actually like
Well, no,
a
it's just like the opinion of the people though, and a lot of people were
yeah.
agreeing with it. And I was like, why? And they were like, oh, because it's bad. I'm like, it doesn't look that bad. It's like no, but it costs money. I'm like, yeah, that's what the cost. That's what you have to pay for a good mobile game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm playing a free one right now, and just to look at it, it looks dreadful. Oh look, they've already offered me to
Yeah.
like 3 ads already about its own service. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
The mechanics are really good for it, so
Yeah.
not too hard to
Is
play,
it
and
is
it's
it is
not.
it fantastic?
Yes, it is, but the problem with the game is it's got a paywall, which take it or leave it. That's what you want. If you want a good Mario game, I don't know if there's a way to get through it though. I haven't played it enough to say like you can get through the paywall because it gives you like a choice of saying do you want to pay for the castle or something like that. But I think if you collect all the coins, if I think it actually challenges you to get all the coins. But I don't know. Maybe it does ask you to pay money for it, which I'm okay with. Like I'm not that against it, but at the same time, I can see why people are angry or disappointed in it. You wanna
I mean, like
so
it looks fun. Sorry, I'm just looking at the reviews. They're pretty positive. It looks fun. I'd have to say it's probably one of the It's interesting. It's like when didn't that Sonic game get a good reception as well though?
you
That one
did.
that
it
came
was
out.
good
Yeah,
too. So
Sonic Dash, whatever the fuck it is. Sonic the
yeah.
Hedgehog.
Well, they're
Talking Creatron.
not really that hard to mess up.
Is this
And I just
Nintendo's first mobile game? I'm not sure. I'm a bit behind if they're because they would.
okay. So there was
What was
Mitomo.
that noise you just made?
There was Mitomo.
Have I disappointed you?
There was Mitomo, which was a social networking me
Oh,
app.
that one. Yeah, the yeah. It's like
Then there was Pokemon
wasn't that
Go.
Tomodachi Life on your phone though or something?
It was yeah, it was basically that, but a bit more different, a bit more personal with the questions you got asked. You have to
Oh,
like
sorry.
answer
I'm
questions.
just remembering the
Can you let me finish, please?
No.
And you answer questions, and it gets put up a thing, and people can see what answers you put
Why did
down.
you continue to finish when I said you couldn't? You betrayed me.
And
Don't you take
they
orders
said
from
in
your
recently
superiors?
the recent update they added a leaderboard for Mario Run where it connects to each other, so they're planning to make it a thing with probably the Switch.
Do
So
you think they'll ever port like a mobile version of that what is it called damn it, Paper Mario Maker? They'll make a mobile version of that, like a light version for the
maybe
phone.
the main one for 3DS it's possible,
Of course, it's
but
possible.
right now I don't know what game they're making a right now they're planning to make a Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem game. So we'll see how that turns out. People are gonna bitch
Fire
about that
Emblem. I
too.
want them to release the Fire Emblem games on the D store, the eShop.
That'd be good.
That'd be good. That'd make lots of
They're on
dosh.
the
I
Wii
feel.
U. They're on the Wii U, dude.
They're not on the 3DS though, and you told me not to buy a Wii U.
No, but I've had this conversation. Okay, so for the Virtual Console, Jack, I think I told you this multiple times, but different games will get released on the Virtual Console on both the
Yeah, I
3DS and
know.
the Wii. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I want them to though. I just want to express that. Okay. I would
Yeah,
very much appreciate if they did. I know because Link to the Past was on Wii U first, and then it came over to
Switch. They're starting to
3DS.
release the Super Nintendo stuff, which is good. But the thing is, the Virtual Console for both systems aren't that good anyway. They need to upgrade it. I feel
I don't.
because
What's wrong with the virtual consoles? Sorry, I'm moving my
uh
microphone again.
they they're too dark. Like the classic NES made it a lot brighter and crisper. The visuals for the
Oh yeah,
emulation.
the darks. I do notice that the darks are extra dark. The dark tones look extra
Yeah,
weird. That being said, though, the controls are very good. So
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
like,
it's a virtual console game, so
mm,
it's not very hard to.
yeah,
They shouldn't be that expensive too.
so, yeah. Some of them like $20 each.
Yeah.
But that being said, though, how much do you think it costs to buy Link to the Past or like Legend of Zelda 2 or one?
For like $10 or $6 probably.
All right,
You
because
shop.
I'm not sure. Oh no, I mean on like real life.
Real life, it probably costs.
I'm at eBay it right now. I'll tell you.
It probably
Can you
costs.
talk
It
about
probably
it?
costs a bit because it's out of stock and it's been a while.
Yeah, so let's look up Legend of Zelda 1,
I'm
okay?
saying like emulation's not that hard to emulate. It's not like that expensive to do.
Yeah,
It's
true. Well, yeah, it's just... Alright, so the lowest priced one I can find, so let's sort. Lowest price postage. Game Boy Advance games, the Game Boy game. I want the NES. $64 is the.
nice.
That's for the golden one though, as well.
Yeah,
Weren't they all golden? I'm not. Were they all golden?
I think some were somewhat like Majora's Mask, for instance, was.
Yeah, I remember that. I was about to say was Ocarina of
Legend
Time
of
gold, but
Zelda.
yeah, I remember seeing a
Legend of
gold
Zelda.
N64
Yeah,
cartridge.
Legend. Legend of Zelda. The original Legend of Zelda was gold, I think, when it first came out. So gold colored. I could be wrong though. But the the Virtual Console GameCube. I'm looking forward to GameCube games coming for the Switch. But I won't go back on the Switch, but I think foreshadowing here. But I think our next podcast is probably going to be after the Switch. I have a feeling we're going to be after the presentation in January.
Maybe we'll see. We might be very busy. We're hoping to get some Let's Plays out
Yeah, eventually.
eventually.
Um,
So Sean, what's your alright? So just to segueing in a random topic because we talked about it earlier on Facebook.
uh,
What's your opinion on Astroneer, the Xbox One early access game that looks fun? You're gonna look it up now? Haven't you looked it up? I thought you looked it up when I told you about it. That's
um,
alright. I'll give the
I
gist. It's
saw a trailer.
basically it's
How
like
you
a
spell it?
one sec.
No,
It's weird
just
spelling. Like it's ASTRO
GR.
NEER Astroneer.
There's a very much No Man's Skies feel to it when I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a yeah, but it puts a bigger emphasis on exploring the planets. I feel because
And just
planets have
fucking around.
yeah exploring, and then like yeah, because you start with like an oxygen tank and stuff.
Mm,
So basically, the gist of it, it's a space game.
yeah,
It's like a third-person No Man's Sky, right? But I think they've invested more time in the actual planets. There's not like a billion planets. There's like about
yeah,
20 in a solar system, right? Let's just say
yeah,
20. And each
yeah,
of them has different environments on it, though. So it's not like No Man's
yeah.
Sky where they're all the exact same. Like there's an ice planet
Mm,
with like just ice, and then there's a desert planet that's just a desert. Like
mm.
I've never found this in No Man's Sky. They might exist, but there's no planets of like multiple like climates,
Environments,
yeah,
climate.
on it, which is kind of stupid and weird
Yeah,
because I imagine that planets with life on that would have varying degrees.
it's an early access game still, so we've got to
Mm.
be careful with it. But
Yeah, it looks good,
looks
and
good.
people the because it's on PC, it's got a Steam page.
Yeah.
20 people reviewed it, I think, and it's like very positive.
Okay, that's good.
Oh Jesus, the sneeze.
The Xbox One like early access games have been really good. I think they're filtering them out a
They're
lot.
hand picking good ones like Elite Dangerous,
Dangerous.
but that's fully released. It was a one.
Mm.
Subnautica is pretty good as well. It's a more unique survival game because
Subnautica
it's single.
has a lot of potential. It's just as still say the very much the same. I don't know what's going to come out of it. Also,
It's gotten a lot
going
better.
back to like Christmas, a good Christmas game would be Dead Rising 4 because I've
Just
seen
the
some gameplay.
suits the theme. It's pretty good.
Xbox One. I think Xbox One. It's exclusive. It's actually exclusive to Xbox One. So
It is, isn't it? Or is it PC as well?
it's exclusive to Xbox One
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
cool, cool.
And I saw some gameplay. The multiplayer looks pretty fun.
Looks pretty OG.
Yeah, there's no time limits in the single player campaign, which is good.
Looks pretty HTC Vive.
Are we segueing into VR? Because I
No,
don't really
I'm
want
just
to.
kidding. Why do they say that?
What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't know. It does look pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to say is, can't you get VR in it? I remember seeing a picture of him wearing a VR thing.
Yeah.
There's like jokes in it. Also, it follows the same route that 3 is doing. It's trying to move away from traditional Dead Rising, which is good. Because time
Yeah.
limits and the weird way Dead Rising 1 and 2 were made makes me hate them a little bit
Yeah.
when you play them because it's annoying.
Yeah.
It kind of makes it's like having GTA, right?
Yeah.
But even when you were in free roam, you only had a certain amount of time to be in free roam before the next mission started, kind of thing, right? Or you had like a time
Yeah.
limit to
Yeah.
do something every single second that you're in GTA. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
I can't experience this beautiful open world that this company has created because I'm busy doing shit.
Yeah.
But that's like a life simulator. So
Multiplayer is like more time dish, but looks fun.
yeah, it needs to be fixed, doesn't it? Or something? Is it
Yeah,
still
it's some
playing out?
glitches,
Alright, that's
but
alright.
it's all fun. I'll play it and it looks pretty fun.
But
Fun.
it's not like a co-op only game, so I forgive co-op for not working immediately.
Yeah.
Doesn't This main focus isn't co-op, so I'm right with it. God damn, I gotta blow my nose.
I like how it's a separate thing too. Like I like how
Like
it's
Splinter
like
Cell Conviction.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. I like that mechanic. People were upset about that, and I was like, why? Why do you? Maybe because like they want the whole campaign to be like a drop in, drop out type thing. But
Yeah.
I kind of prefer the co-op to have a story or like a different focus. I don't know, it's just more immersive. I feel, but that's my
Yeah.
opinion.
Well, it's
Not many
mostly
people do
just
it.
it's mainly just completely its objectives and run to the safe house, which is pretty fun. There's all
Hmm.
these maps you have to do and stuff. It's very much like a party, not party. You know what I mean by party? I mean like uh casual type stuff where it's like
Oh yeah.
do these missions and run to the safe house
Oh
and
yeah,
you
dude.
get points. And it's just a fun party game to play with people.
Hey, it's fantastic. I'd really recommend it.
The
If you're not,
the
if you,
stupid
only
weapons.
if you're over the age of 15 though. Come
Okay.
on, kids, get away. It's violent. Come on, kids. What are you doing?
Yeah, we segueing to that. Anything? Any? I was about to say, what would your game of the year be?
Oh,
Um,
I don't want to answer that. I don't really. Doom, maybe. I don't know. Doom, but we've
yeah,
talked about Doom, and we've kind of agreed that it's not
uh,
really amazing, but it's just a really good game that
well,
brought
no,
some
I
old
think someone
mechanics.
question here.
What?
Someone question here.
Yeah,
If you were to go one game for Christmas, what game would you buy
Skyrim Special
for a
Edition,
person?
and I'd give it to you on Xbox One.
Yeah.
No, Sean's
And I
waiting
would
for the
bet on
Switch
that
version to
thing.
come out because Sean loves the Switch version.
I would buy you Pokemon Moon and give it to you
What if I already
because
have
you
it?
don't have Pokemon yet.
What if I
You
have
don't
it?
have. Do you
I
have
was gonna
it?
buy it up at Harbour Town, right?
Yeah.
But all the other shops had closed, but Target was open. I ran in, right? I want Sun.
Yeah.
So I went in. It's like, we have like 20 copies of Moon, but no Sun. I'm like, nigga,
See,
why?
that's why I said Moon on purpose because
You
I know you hate
bastard.
Moon.
I always buy the darker title. I always buy Blue or like
Yeah, but Moon
Sapphire.
is blue
No, but I
though.
don't want to buy it this time. I want to mix it up a bit. Bit spicy
You
with
know,
my life,
you wanna
fam.
switch it
Bit
up. You wanna
spice in
switch
my
it.
Pokemon.
You get one of the jokes. Switch it up.
Did you
You
like
wanna.
that, or did you not like the title? Do you know what the title of this one's gonna be?
What?
You'll find out.
Okay.
You'll find out. I'm not telling you.
This
This
is
is
a
edited. This
mix.
is an editor
This is
only
the
secret
most.
here.
I think this is like the only. It's probably going to be the most mixed baggage podcast we've done because we don't know what to talk
A
about.
bag of gifts. A bag of gifts.
Uh,
No, there's plenty of talk to talk about, but I feel like tis the season to kind of just fuck around and just have a good little
yeah.
relaxing
Just have
Christmas
a
podcast.
we reflect on the year.
And what a
The
fucking
good,
fantastic
the
year it
goods and the
was.
bads, and the deaths
I
and
dropped my thing.
the tragedies and the animals, and we're gonna
What a
finish
good
this thing.
segue, Sean.
we're gonna talk about anime because we're really into anime. So,
So yeah, talking about spicing it up, we're gonna. Currently have one of my favorite animes of all time right here,
so we're gonna do
Samurai
the
Jack, the
year.
complete collection. Yeah,
We're
it's a
gonna
good
do
anime.
like we're gonna go through the year of 2016 anime, and I'm gonna read out the list, and we're gonna see if we recommend it or not, and then
Harmony
we'll
was
at
bad.
the end.
Harmony was bad.
And at the end of it, we'll recommend.
That's all I have to say about this year. Harmony was trash.
Yeah, well, no shit. Well, we can get to when I get to Harmony, I'll get there.
I'm making a review of it for the channel. I hated it that much. I did.
Okay.
I had to break the law though to do it, so I fought the law and the law won.
Okay, so I'm at winter. I'm gonna give you some. I'm not gonna read all of them, but I'm gonna read some shows that came out in winter. And
So winter, basically, if you live in Australia, is the beginning of the year for the Japanese
yeah,
in the northern hemisphere people.
yeah. Erased, Konosuba, Assassin's Classroom Season 2,
All right, so
Dagashi Kashi, Gate Season 2, Durara Season 2. A lot of these are going to be like Season 2 stuff.
I thought
So wa Gen Raku Shinju, which is the one about performances, I think. The theater one that was really good.
yeah.
Um,
Fuck, my legs are
trying,
getting cramped.
trying to look for any other
Can't
ones I
sit on the
watched.
ground forever, huh?
I'm gonna look at the other ones I've watched this year. And that's it. But like, I probably watched a race in Assassination Classroom. I heard Konosuba was good, but I haven't watched Konosuba.
Kobasoon is overrated a tad, too much.
It was like,
Its
uh,
comedic values are a bit
oh
stupid at times. It
yeah, it's
detracts
kind of
from the
making
actual.
it's like every other like online
It,
anime
it,
that's
it,
coming
it
out.
tries to parody that though,
Yeah.
and I feel like it falls into too many pitfalls though. Erased was good.
I
Um,
enjoyed a race, but people overhyped it like always. There's always like one anime that people overhype in the season.
Also, people were
And a
upset
race,
with the ending because there's like two endings.
yeah.
There's like
Well,
the manga ending, the light novel ending, which is the same ending, and then there's the
didn't RE Zero have the same though? Well, we'll get to RE Zero later, but
RE0 has a weird one.
I was about to say Dagashi Kashi, which is our favorite show of the Inacting.
It's not
And that was wrong.
Keijo, so it's not good.
But it's Candy Shop Girl.
It's pretty good. I mean, like, it's just a tease of, like, it's basically just a tease of what that show could have
It's
been.
just marketing for
Yeah,
like
exactly.
candy.
It's just teasing you. It's like, here's all this fantastic candy that you could have if you're Japanese.
Yeah.
And you,
Dororo season 2 was good, but Dororo's a decent show already. I recommend watching it. Gate was okay. Gate's an alright TV show.
Gates,
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss Sean off here. The manga for Gate is substantially better than
Okay.
the show.
Okay. I don't.
If you like your generic females to have big titties.
And
I can 100% say,
stories
Sean,
like
I'm going to tell you this
manga.
right now.
What?
The manga for rape has 100% more rape in it.
Okay,
For
that's
Gate.
good.
There's more rape in
But Assassination Classroom, it was I think my favorite, even though it's the second season. I
it.
think
It's pretty good.
overall
Oh, Sean, you
the
can't
ending
do
was
that though.
really
You
good.
talked about the Witcher 3 DLC earlier. You can't do
Uh,
that.
but that's actually like a
I'm just
sequel.
kidding. I'm just
A
kidding.
season's a
I was
sequel.
being a retard. So,
Yeah.
jeez, some people.
Dimension W though. Dimension W, Jack.
What do you want me to say about it?
And that other one that the CGI one that we watched.
What Harmony?
No, there's another one that we watched together
Oh,
ages ago.
Bruber Brunky or
Buraki,
something. I can't even
yeah,
say its
yeah,
name.
yeah,
God, it's awful.
yeah. Well,
It's so
it's
interestingly bad that like you don't understand why they. It's like a 5-year-old made the story, and then like they said gave it to like the worst CG like makers in Japan, like CD studio, and were like, make this a reality. My child needs this show to exist. But then they had a
uh,
second season where like
yeah, he's on the second
the
season.
big
Yeah,
plot twist that Sean expected to happen didn't happen. That's
yeah.
the only interesting thing to happen.
Okay,
The sister wasn't the bad guy all along.
okay.
But the main female antagonist is It's pretty hot, so I'd bang.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
smash.
So what do you say your favorite show would be from winter? Because I want to categorize, not categorize them. I'm gonna put them in a
Probably,
list.
probably,
I'd probably say Erased
yeah, erased.
or Assassination Classroom. Like,
Erased for me. My vote's in erased wins
no,
winter. It's
well,
alright, Sean. You see,
okay.
my YouTube channel's called Winter Wolf, so I know what I'm talking about here.
Spring 2016. We have RE0, Boku no Hero Academia, Iron Fortress, I think.
Yes.
Kisniver, Brewer Stray Dogs,
Kisnova.
Sakamoto Deska, uh, what's it? The Exorcist one, and the Mayo Yoga, the one about the 32 people, the horror one.
What
Uh,
the Lost Village?
yeah, that one.
The Lost Village made me want to kill myself.
The Little Exorcist. What's the Little Exorcist one called?
Which one's that
Uh,
one?
the Exorcist, something Exorcist. I can't remember. It's called So Say No Omiyoji.
Oh, Twin Star Exorcist.
Yeah.
That was
Joker
pretty.
Game.
That was pretty good.
So I'm just putting a list. Joker Game, Tanaka-kun, Flying Witch, JoJo, Sinbad, Phoenix Wright, Koro Mokoro, Space Patrol, Lilico, trying to think, Terraformers Revenge,
Ah!
and
No, we don't.
Happy,
Don't talk about Trent. Fucking.
Sancho, Sanyo, and anything else. I don't think so. Yeah, that's it. So,
God, there was some garbage in that season, in that part of the year.
there's a lot of stuff though compared to last.
RE0, possibly one of the most overrated shows you've ever watched, and I was the person who liked it the most out of the two of us.
Which is funny because I
It has an
ditched that.
interesting concept, yeah, but then like when you scratch the
No,
surface, it's shit because they
but
never use it to its full potential,
yeah, but
and
like
they
you,
waste its filler. A lot of it's
you
filler.
no, but like you see, like I had a problem with the show, and was my comment about the show. I only watched like 8 episodes, like the first 4 episodes of it. And do you think my complaints were legit in saying that? Overall, watching the show, did you actually learn anything from it? Like, did you
What your
actually take it
criticism
anyway?
of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I went back and I saw what you said, and I just said Sean's shit at reviewing anime, so I didn't think much of it. But then I put it together, and I was like, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
I'm good at reviewing anime, and the exact same points came up, so I just
Yeah.
ignored it. No, but it's a show that has a weirdly it's like weirdly done time travel mechanic, but it like leads into way too much filler, and
Yeah.
it just gets so boring because it's like you know how it's weird like for a story that it's trying to be edgy,
Mm.
but at the same time you know how every arc's going to end.
Yeah.
He's either gonna be beaten up, like just like lose all faith in humanity,
Yeah.
killed, and he has to keep redoing that over and over again, and then he just
He
somehow
doesn't do
wins at the
anything.
end.
The thing about the protagonist, hey, he doesn't try to do anything different. Does the exact fucking same thing.
He does the
Doesn't try
exact
to.
same thing like two times and gives up.
Yeah. Doesn't try anything different. Um.
I'd have to say it's like first like trying to compare it to something like the time travel mechanic to something like Higurashi, where like Higurashi left it up to like interpretation though of what actually
Yeah.
happening. He left it up to you.
Yeah.
Because like in Higurashi, to spoil a bit, like a bunch of characters die in it, right?
Yeah.
But then like the next episode, everything's fine. So it leaves it to you to put the fact that there is like a time
Well,
travel
it kind of
anomaly happening.
the events are different too. Like the
Yeah,
choices are
but that's
completely
true though.
different.
So
The
like
outcomes
it's like a
are
different
completely
it's like a
different.
different timeline
But
kind of
Fari
thing.
Zero, the same events happen again. Like he doesn't do anything. Like at the very beginning of the show, he goes in the same fucking hallway where the three thieves thieve him. It'd be interesting if he actually went a different area, but he just goes. He does the
Nah,
exact
man,
same.
those voice actors need money. Those voice
But
actors
yeah,
need to be fed, man. They need food.
Boku no Hero Academia is really good. I really enjoyed it. Coming from Bones is no shock. to see.
It's pretty damn
Really
good. It's
did.
a pretty good
I recommend the dub.
superhero.
Recommend the dub. Dub's actually really
No, don't
decent.
listen to Sean. Dubs are always shit.
Jack is wrong, like always.
Jack is right, like always.
He can be wrong sometimes. So,
Never.
uh,
Yet again, you're wrong. Never.
Iron Fortress. The aesthetics look good, but I'm not a fan of the director. Same director who did Attack on Titan, Guilty Crown. So, not a fan. But
Weirdly made and weirdly set up and weirdly weirdly done. But I'd have to
yeah,
say that overall, I think I prefer it over Attack on Titan.
Guilty Crown was it better than Guilty Crown.
Was it better than
Apparently,
Guilty Crown? Are you asking? Yes,
apparently
it's better than Guilty
had a
Crown.
lot of similarities to Guilty Crown's story structure. Apparently,
Yeah, but unlike Guilty Crown, the male protagonist, isn't useless and
okay.
annoyingly so.
Kisniver, I've heard was good.
For a show made by Trigger, of all people, it was fairly well thought out, I
Yeah,
feel.
Bora Stray Dogs. You love that show. I
It's
haven't
so
watched it
good.
yet.
It's so good. I think it's overly tragic, though.
Sakamoto Deska is really funny.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Not a fan of the humor. I can see why people like it a lot. Uh, what's it? Not Erased. What's it called? The Village, Lost Village is shit.
That show, could I just do like a little mini
Yeah,
recap of what it is? Okay, so it's effectively like this weird group of people get together because they want to
yeah,
disappear, right? They want to
yeah,
they like had shit lives or something. So this
yeah,
this group gets together of all these people who just want to disappear from society and
yeah,
make a new one in the middle of nowhere, right? And so
yeah,
this guy gets them all together on a bus and they head into the middle of the Japanese wilderness, right?
yeah.
And how retarded do you have to be to put the fact that that is happening? This is a horror movie. This is happening to
Yeah.
you.
There's 30 people on
Why
the
don't
bus
you run
too.
away?
There's 30
And
people on the bus.
there's
There's a
quite
lot of
clearly
a lot.
three serial killers in that group of characters. They all introduce them right in the first episode.
Yeah.
There's very clearly three characters that are mentally unstable. Oh, I wonder what they're gonna do when they get to the game.
It's like Tomorrow reminds me of Tomorrow kind of where it's like retarded. And the main villain is retarded, doesn't know what logic means. Is it called
There's a
Tomorrow?
scene.
Yesterday,
Could I just
yesterday.
explain the entire show
Yeah,
in one simple scene?
yeah,
There is a scene where alright, so this is after it almost happens, right?
yeah.
There is a character who almost rapes another character, right?
Yeah,
That almost happens.
yeah,
Someone catches him doing it. I
yeah,
think no. She stops him. She runs
yeah,
outside. She knocks him
yeah,
over or something.
yeah,
And then when he disappears,
yeah, yeah,
he disappears after that, right?
yeah,
But everyone immediately blames her, right? It's so weirdly. It's all the characters are retarded, right? And this
yeah,
character obviously was a douchebag, right?
yeah,
And so immediately after he disappears after attempting that, they think
yeah,
he's dead, right? And I don't know why you'd think that. You'd think he just
yeah,
ran away because he got caught. It's,
yeah.
but everyone thinks he's dead, and then he turns up dead. What?
Yeah,
It's so weirdly all the characters aren't real people. If you
yeah.
reacted when a girl ran outside and she's got a
What's wrong with the
shirt
show
ripped
too is
open.
too big of cast though. You're just wanting them to all die.
They all do, and the spoiler is just oh, I wonder which characters are gonna die. Maybe it's the two that have a romantic plot thread, and they get to the end, and then they both die regardless. Yet
Yeah.
again, Higurashi does it so much better because you don't see Higurashi coming unless you've seen it already, like I have.
No, it's unpredictable and the stories are so different for each other. Um,
Yeah.
they don't really connect. Well, they do connect with each other, but it's really much when you watch an arc of Higurashi, it's the events play completely differently, and the
It's
characters.
it's fully aware that its plot can be a bit dull sometimes. That's why
Yeah.
it separates the story into the arcs that it is.
Yeah.
I feel sometimes a horror mystery of that caliber
Mm.
would be a bit boring if the entire 24 episodes was about that one storyline.
Yeah.
So that's why they kind of split it up a bit. That's why the anime director was probably like, yeah, the game did it, so we might as well just like keep in tune with that, even though we could quite easily just make it 24 episodes of one storyline and fuck it up.
I really enjoyed Tanaka-kun.
Was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice spice of life show to watch. Sinbad was alright.
I didn't hear
Terraformers.
much about it.
Can I have a spiel about Terraformers Revenge? The second
I don't.
season of Terraformers.
It's
I
shit.
watched it. No, but can I talk about it?
I couldn't watch it. It's that bad. Go on.
Okay, so the
Oh, the
animation,
sword
like,
scene. That was good.
that's like, can I talk about that? Okay, so this show is dumb. It's like a dumb action movie. It's like if you took what's that Neil Patrick Harris movie that you love so much?
Starship Troopers.
It's took a Starship Troopers and made it like 10 times more retarded. You get Terraformers because like Terraformers is like really like a dumb concept because it doesn't really try to explain itself very well, or it doesn't explain like the antagonist at all. Like there's these cockroaches that apparently got on planet Mars. We're trying to terraform Mars. We apparently sent cockroaches to it or something. And apparently these cockroaches have evolved into
It's so
humanoid.
vaguely explained. Why would cockroaches evolve into humanoid shape?
And
Why would they change their shape?
and apparently there's all these like twists and turns and stuff like that. Um it's shit. Like it doesn't like make it doesn't make the antagonist actual antagonist. It just makes them this unstoppable force, which is fucking annoying in the show.
And
But there's this
thing,
scene,
right?
Okay, so there's this scene.
Go
Can
on. Yeah, I'm just got to
So-
talk. One thing I hate the most about it. Go on.
Okay, so like there's a scene where the it turns out one of the factions of the humans, like China's betrayed them, and one of the Russians working the Americans, he's almost about to die, and he sends a missile out, and they think it's like just a missile that has something in it, but they realize that there's empty shells, and one of the characters is about to die, and then you see the missile come down, and instead inside the empty shell there's a samurai sword. And he like catches the samurai sword and uses it to like defeat the terraformers.
That's so funny
And
though. That's such a good
the
scene.
best. That's like the best.
It's so
scene in
retarded. It's like
it's the best scene because it's so fucking stupid, and the show knows it's fucking dumb.
it's like out of
It's
a
like
completely
actually-
different show. It's like
Yeah,
out of
but
a
it's just
completely
like-
different show.
You want hope though. You want some type of hope, and the show's constantly like making you think
It
that the
turned into a
cockroaches.
comedy though. Imagine if, like,
Yeah.
in the middle of Starship Troopers, as all the soldiers were getting killed, it's just like, ha ha, let's just start killing them with a
That was
sword.
like one good thing about the show, but the other points of the
And it wasn't really that good.
it's
'cause
so
like, it doesn't
bad.
fit.
It's so bad. It's so terrible that I enjoy it. But at the same time, I fucking hate the show that it doesn't explain any of it. Like spoilers. I'm going to spoil at the end of it, but at the very end, they have like the cockroaches actually landing on Earth for some fucking reason. It's just like, what's the fucking point? Like humanity's fucked anyway. So, it's great. Like I enjoyed season 2 a lot more than season 1, even though season 1 had a little better animation, and it was made by a different company. Season 2, I still enjoyed season.
Quite visibly though. Like you could tell,
Yeah.
like even in the story writing, because
It's very much more like a shonen though. That's what's great about the
immediately
season.
dumber though as well. Like it got really like, stupid.
But the thing is, like the show itself is dumb though. The concept of terraforming is just dumb.
All right, can I just talk about the thing I hate the most?
Okay, sure, go for it.
All right, so imagine me this is before the anime came out. This is before anything. You read the first volume of Terraformers, right?
Yeah, it's fucking disturbing. Really, like in your face.
It's creepy, right? And it's like a lot of killing people, right?
Yeah.
Like, so effectively, to spoil it, in the first manga volume, you introduce to like these characters, right? This is like the first wave of people going to Mars, and like to terraform Mars, right?
Yeah.
And then like they arrive and they meet the cockroaches and everything, and you meet all these cool characters, and they immediately get killed, right? This is to show you the cockroaches, right? And then like once you see the cockroaches, it is fucking one of the most bland and stupid creature designs I've ever seen in my life, and I hate it. If you wanted to go for imagine if like the fucking
What's great about it too is
it's
like
not
they
scary, it's
constantly
dumb.
They cheat too.
Yeah.
The characters cheat. Like the cockroaches literally can take lightning bolts and apparently get up from it. They can like for instance, they can attach the characters have some cool like abilities where they can like transform into like different creatures, but apparently the cockroach can attach it to their bodies apparently and use their powers against them, and like they don't actually explain how they do it or like why the cockroaches have an advantage. It's just there.
I also
It's
don't.
just that
I don't understand why when they made like when cockroaches evolved, right?
yeah,
Why did they take humanoid shape?
yeah,
Like, sure, the humanoid shape is a pretty good shape, right? But there are better shapes
yeah,
that are closer to an insect form, right?
yeah,
And like, I feel like when we evolved, right? We lost
yeah,
aspects of our
yeah,
physiological form from
yeah,
like monkeys, right? Like monkeys are stronger than us, right?
yeah.
They're more physically stronger, right? But when they
Yeah.
evolve, they get stronger, which is, I think, the opposite of what happens
Yeah,
when you
it's the
change
opposite
form,
when you
right?
evolve, yeah, because their
Yeah.
bodies, they have like bullshit gas powers too, which they can like burn people with acid or something. It gets
It's like watching the
ridiculously,
movie Ants. That movie Ants.
yeah.
It's like that one scene from it where like all the ants are getting killed by like the big beetle, like the fire beetles or the termites or something, whatever they're called. You know that scene? Have you watched that movie Ants?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a pretty scary scene to be honest, but at the same time, I'm just like everything's so dumb. I stopped caring after the
The
first volume.
I do like one thing I do like in Transformers is like certain characters in it. I like when like they actually kill the cockroaches. I like killing spree the cockroaches like the roach guy, not the roach guy, like the bee. What's it? Not bee. Wasp guy.
Yeah.
And the American chick's pretty cool. How
Also,
she
there's a
like,
dumb thing in it where like it's proven in the first wave, like
yeah,
the
the
first
ants are
volume,
like,
the soldier ant one is the best. So you give
yes,
everyone the soldier ant one.
yeah,
And if they can't have it because they physically can't, then you only send people who can take the soldier ant one.
yeah.
Because then you have an army of stronger ones.
Or
And
just
like
use ones that work, not like weak ones that like automatically die.
and like
Like
in the first
the boxer
volume,
guy.
there
The
was
boxer
like
guy is pretty cool.
there was like the fire beetle, right? The
Yeah,
Israeli guy in it
yeah,
in the first volume, and he's like, oh, I got fire powers, and he tries to fire on up, and they just kill him.
yeah,
And then it's like, and then it gives you some bullshit shit. It's like, oh yeah, cockroaches can live in microwaves instead. And I'm like, the microwave isn't fire though.
yeah,
That's dumb. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure. Like, I don't want to be like a sadist or anything, but I've seen a cockroach be lit on fire and they
yeah,
die.
yeah,
They die quite
yeah,
visibly. Like they
yeah.
go ah
That's
ah.
the problem with the show though. It doesn't like it comes with bullshit ways for the cockroaches to survive. Like there's a moment where one of the characters sacrifices himself and actually does lightning to the cockroach. And apparently, like in evolution, apparently if you like kick the person multiple times, they can get up from even lightning shocks. But why would cockroaches know that? They wouldn't know what lightning is. Like they wouldn't know what
There's
that.
no lightning on Mars.
Yeah.
There's no
So it's like
there's no lightning on Mars. I don't think there's no
yeah.
atmosphere for
So,
like rain to happen.
and like it sucks. But I like his character design. The guy. It's sad his
Yeah, all the
backstory,
humans
but
look cool and all their like creature forms look cool, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
the cockroach is so dumb. Why didn't they?
Really,
I wanted to make him more insectoid, like
yeah,
creepy and like actually
yeah.
terrifying, but they make it like,
I,
oh, he looks like a
I
stereotypical black man from the
I like his
1950
electric. I like
cartoon.
his electric powers too because he's like the electric eel, and his special power was
Yeah.
the electric eel can like we get like what's it called, rebeat its heart like an amplifier.
Hmm.
So when he like got collapsed, he could get back up again. That was a really cool power. But the thing
Hmm.
is, like, if this was written like a side, this should have been written like more of a shonen, though. I feel like season two did a lot better, like conveying what's good about Terraformers, how it's dumb, but at the same time, it's like too dumb. Where it's like the characters are,
I feel it should have gone more sci-fi, to be honest. Well, that's why I'm saying they should have designed their creatures to be more like, I don't know,
um,
like something you'd see in Aliens or something, and
yeah.
not
Well,
be dumb.
I'm saying like dumb in a way that like makes sense in like a shonen aspect for it. Like
Yeah.
if you're like making a shonen, for instance, the antagonists aren't like invincible or immortal. For instance, they eventually will lose to like the protagonist. So yeah, that we talked a lot about Terraformers, but it's a shit show. But
We should move
I
on
cried.
because we've given it more time than will ever deserve.
Yeah, and Happy I really enjoyed too.
And Happy's good. When did Sweetness and is this the one with Sweetness and Lighting, or is that the next one?
I think that's the next one.
All
But
right.
yeah, and Happy's good because it's made by Silver Ink, which is the same guys who did Background Test. But problems is that with it is the characters aren't very relatable in any sense, but it is a very funny show like Tanaka-kun. So if
Yeah.
you're looking for a guilty pleasure or a good laugh, then I recommend Ain't Happy.
Good sport.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go to the next one. Yeah, I'll choose Ain't Happy and Boku no Hero because those are two good shows. Like Boku no Hero especially was a decent shonen to get into if you want to get into something shonen like Dragon Ball Z, One Piece. I think Boku no Hero is a good place to start.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a new gen of shonen action manga things. So yeah.
Frog Girl.
Frog
Moving
Girl.
on. Frog
Okay.
Girl.
Frog Girl. So Summer, Ori Life, Mob Psycho 100, Shoko, The Food Wars Season 2, Orange 91 Days, Sweetness and Lightning, New Game, Berserk, 2016.
Oh, sweet God. I was about to say
Danganronpa,
this season's been going pretty well until that.
Danganronpa, The Great Hollow Rewrite, Hunter-kun, uh, Danganronpa, the other one, Anzan Saki, the new season for Anzan Saki. Try and look down a bit more. See if any other shows I watched. Yeah, that's it. So, Mob Psycho. Yeah, well, we both we both finished RE Life, and what was great about RE Life is when it came out on Crunchyroll, it came out. All the episodes came out at once, so
It was
you
like a
didn't have to wait
Netflix
week
type
by
deal. It was,
yeah,
and I don't want to be like this guy, but it's very good. Like, I knew it was going
yeah,
to be very good because of the manga. And
yeah.
I saw the studio working on it. I'm like, yeah, that's good. This is good.
I hope they release more shows like that. They encourage to do that because I don't know. I don't see why TV shows can't do that anymore. They don't need to release week by week. Some shows I can understand do need to
For
for
something,
certain
there's something
reasons.
needs to be on telly, dude. Something needs
Yeah,
to be on like that.
yeah.
Even though like the majority of the world watch it online, so
Mob. Yeah, well, we were saying Ari Life's a really good rom com anime to get into.
hmm.
Mob Psycho 100, I can definitely recommend. The creators, the mangaka one, and
He
Studio
made
Bones One Punch
Super
Man.
Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
No, Super Punch Man.
So, yeah,
Whoa, are you trying to diss my knowledge of Super Punch Man?
yeah, I am because you're not right about it. But yeah,
If I just Google this right now, Super Punch Man. See, I showed you.
yes, you sure showed me, Jack. Well, Mob Psycho is a really good anime. The dub recently came out, the first episode of the dub, and I enjoyed it. I think, yeah, it's good. It's good.
You think? Wait, so do you enjoy the dub or not?
I enjoy it. I think I enjoyed it a lot.
All right, cool.
I
Don't
you should check out the first episode for
don't
it.
don't backtrack, boy.
It's a lot
That's
better
my
than One
job.
Punch Man's dub. But Fitness and Lightning. Me and Jack enjoyed. I need to finish that, but yeah,
Good
it's
family
decent.
anime. Very enjoyable to watch. Makes you feel good inside.
Yeah, bit sad at times, but
Pretty good at
it's a lot of
times as
spice
well. You're
lives.
mainly happy though.
Berserk 2016, which I
Go
finished.
complete garbage. I also
Uh,
finished and I hate it.
um, I agree. I don't think there's no reason to make Berserk anime into a CGI anime. Only for like advertising reasons for
Why
their
couldn't
new
a good
game.
fucking studio get it? I just don't understand why they couldn't. I don't know. You'd think a studio like, I don't know,
Well,
Bones or something.
they use like CGI for like the movies, didn't they? I think it's the same company. Yeah,
Yet
well,
again,
yeah.
the question remains: why did they pick this company? Because it looks shit.
Shit, yeah.
CGI will reach the point where it's good one day, but it's
It's
not there
sad.
yet.
It's sad because like a lot of like the people, like the soundtrack guy was there from like. It's a shame because if it was a different animated studio, they got a lot of like the stuff from like the original show too. So it's sad that it's so bad, but it is getting another season. So look forward to that being shit again.
There's like, and the weird thing is, there's like one moment. There's like certain moments in it that are 2D,
Yeah,
and they're so good.
yeah,
Holy shit!
yeah. Danganronpa 3.
I didn't watch. I
They
watched a bit. Sorry.
okay. So for me, like, no, not for me. I'll just explain to you that for the third game, they're just wrapping up the first and second story arcs with the characters. It was alright. I heard the dub's really bad for it though. The thing is, the writing for this show was not good. I felt.
Naggy-kun.
Um, Watching Best Girl die was not fun either.
Yeah, it was. She was our hope. She was our savior, and now she's dead.
Yeah, that was my favorite scene. That was a prequel series though. So, Rewrite, which you watched.
Key animation to form, taking a really good visual novel and fucking it up.
Okay.
They haven't made a good show since, like, a really good one. Like, Angel Beats is good, but it's not really good since for me Clanad.
Probably can add up the story and
Did
makes
you
it better.
also, to sidetrack as well? Did you hear that they're
Yeah.
making some side story OVAs for it now?
Are they?
Apparently, yeah.
Mm.
Because it's like a visual novel with like lots of different story like endings, right?
Yeah.
So they're making different ones. One that doesn't end in like cancer or magic
Mm.
death.
Okay.
The key animation loves magic death.
Okay. Hunderkern I watched and I regretted is an unnecessary prequel to Barakamon,
Yeah.
which doesn't really connect the character at all. Like the character doesn't arc or anything like that. Hunter is very much a stereotypical too cool character. It's not very funny
He's
either. It's
Sonic the
very
Hedgehog in anime form.
yeah. Well, it's like Shadow the Hedgehog. Really, it's more like
Too edgy.
too edgy for you. But I don't really see the point of it. I'd rather a sequel to Barakamon season 2 give us that instead because I really enjoyed Barakamon. It was a good show. Watch Barakamon instead. That's what I recommend.
Yeah, it's much better. I feel. What else we got?
Aslan Saki, which is good.
That
There's
season
another
two.
season. Yeah, the other season where they go to the port
That
harbor.
show needs more romance. That's it. It's a pretty good show.
Okay. Do you ship the guy with the the blonde chick?
What, the douchebag or the nice dude? The blackhead
Uh
guy or the other guy?
no, the king.
Oh,
What's his name?
Aslan.
Aslan with the Templar chick.
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's set, what historical setting it's in. Cause it's like,
It's based on a ruler, I think. He's actually is Austin's actually a
is
ruler,
he a
but I don't think
Muslim ruler though? Because I don't.
he's Turkish, I think. I think he's like
Turkish.
I don't know, or he's Middle
He
East.
might be Byzantium or
Yeah.
Byzantine or something. Because all
I
the
don't
armor looks way too.
I just don't
A
see
lot
it
of it
as
looks way
historic.
too. Yeah, too. But I'm like, I kind of like to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out what setting it is in. It's also, someone said Persia as well.
Yeah.
But that's as well. That's about it. But like the time
The
frame for like,
dub was good too. I
yeah,
enjoyed the
because
dub.
it's like pre-Islamic Middle East. It's like
Yeah.
pre-Christian and pre-Judaism. Maybe
Yeah.
Judaism is still around.
So in the last season this year, Yuri on Ice, Drifters, Hakio season 2,
Drifters is good.
Bro,
Yuri on Ice is alright. I'm not into it because of the.
Keijo, Hakio,
Keijo's the best. Come on, Sean.
Cultic 9, uh, March Comes in Line, what's it called?
March comes
Yeah,
in like a lion.
yeah. Nabaka, Flip Flappers. That show's good apparently.
That's just funny.
Girlish Number.
I call it Grurish number because it's really weird and
To
I don't
Be
like it.
Hero, Brave
Grurish.
Witches.
Grurish number.
Brave Witches, To Be Hero. Soulbuster apparently. And Tiger Mask W.
A lot of these I haven't watched because I think this season's been the one where I've kind of just like
Yeah, okay.
Haven't really been focusing on the little ones, mainly
Me
the big
too.
ones.
Much comes in line.
Much Comes in like a line is an amazing show. I'd have to say it's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite of the year.
Drifters is good too.
Drifters is fantastic because it's the
And
guys who made
Yuri on
Hellsing.
Ice is good. That's a
I was
really
I
good.
was saying earlier that like I like it's all right, but I'm not as into it as like other people would be. I don't like
Yeah.
the theme, but I like the show. So
I'm not
I
very big on sports anime, but I can see
no,
All Out apparently is. What's your opinion on that? Did
well the
you
rugby
drop
one,
it? Yeah, did you
it's
drop
pretty
it or
good. No,
did
I
you...
like rugby, so I watch it.
Yeah,
But it's like
okay.
weird. It's a weird way of doing it because I
To
expect
be
them to
very
be
strange.
more Australian when they do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To be hero is
That comedy one, the like Chinese animated one, maybe. I can't
it's
remember.
weird. It's
Yeah.
weird, but it's good. It's alright.
It reminds me,
Damn.
to be honest, it reminds me of what's his name, Babo, because it's stupid. It's a stupid show and it's got a lot of adult humor in it.
Yeah.
Stupid and it's juvenile, but it's good.
So that's 26.
Oh,
Well,
Keijo. We didn't talk about fucking Keijo. The
the
best
butts
show of this year.
this year. The butts. So it's based around like the game in general, like beach volleyball, where you have to knock each other out of the pool with your butts.
It's fucking stupid, but it's like
That's the point.
yeah.
I love the JoJo memes on it, where they use the JoJo soundtrack on it. It's
And
funny.
they also did a reference to Fate Stay Night.
Okay.
Wherein like you know how Gilgamesh has like the wall of swords and
That's
shit?
yeah,
And
1,000
he's like a
butts.
thousand
Yeah.
butts, yeah, and all of them are different styles of the butt fighters.
Yeah.
And like in order to get it, she gropes you, and then she's like, "I know your ass now," and I know how to use your ass. It's like, oh, okay, thanks.
Okay, so yeah, it's a bunch of fan service. The animation's okay. It's decent
The
enough.
animation is not okay. It's all right.
It's
It's
alright.
fine. I mean, like it's not over. It's just like it's average. I feel.
If we want to talk about good animation, we're going to talk about Freegatsu no Lion or Much Comes in Line or something like that.
That's sad.
Shaft animated it.
Shaft. Needs more head spin, head turning, head tilting.
Okay. It is sad though. The show is very sad. It's
Incredibly
a show about,
sad.
but I love the concept of it. It's about shogi, but it's about this guy who becomes
Shogi is kind of a part of it, but it's also other things.
well, it is centered around playing shogi, but the main focus is about this kid growing up and not realizing this kid growing up, basically coming of age story where
Spice of life, coming of age, slight
yeah,
romantic hints.
hints, but I don't think I doubt there are going to be any, but it's very emotional scenes, like probably like very impactful. Some of the scenes I watched the recent episode and I was like, oh my god, this is really sad, but at the same time very uplifting.
I ship the younger sister in here, the second no the middle sister with him
So yeah,
when
I think most people do,
when
but
she gets ripe. When she gets ripe for the picking.
yeah. But big
Ripe,
sister though.
ripe for the smash. Well, she's ready to smash. She's smash ready. So, oh yeah.
But yeah, that's a really good show. I was gonna
What would you say your favorite show of the year was?
either that or Mob Psycho 100 because
What about
that
My
blew
Hero
me out.
Academia?
My Academia is a really good shonen.
But it's not
Yeah,
Mob Psycho, is it?
no. Well, Mob Psycho had a more personal. Had a
Yeah,
more
yeah, yeah. I'm just
personal.
saying that out of the two
For
because
me, like
I
Broken
know you
Arrow
like them both.
Academia, like as like a shonen, peaked. It was really good. And the dub was really good. And like how to make a good shonen is Broken Arrow is a good way to start with like the tropes and stuff like that, and you feel for the main character is really good. But much comes in line, and what's called one Motorcycle 100 and much comes in line focus on like emotional trauma and really hit deep into like psychology and the like I don't know just I feel like much comes in line did that a lot better, but I feel like Mob Psycho's themes are really good too. I think the themes of Mob Psycho are basically trying to improve yourself, even though constantly improving yourself, self improvement, which is really an uplifting thing because Mob's very much a character that you think he'd have everything, but he really doesn't. He's very much a character that he's got these great psychic powers, but he chooses not to use them because they'll be cheating. So he chooses to the right path of I'm going to improve myself. I'm going to prove myself to be a better human being, and the comedy is really funny too. Because Mod's really good at writing certain types of comedy, or depressing or happy-go-lucky comedy too. I think with One Punch Man and Mob Psycho. With Lion, March Comes to the Lion, it's very more uh, down to earth type. This is more reality type. This is more like uh, getting into this person could literally be a real person type stuff. It's getting into very much like everyday life as a human being. I feel like March comes in. I keep getting the name wrong, but
March comes in like a lion.
yeah, March comes in like a line.
It's
Gets
an
into.
old saying. I don't know where its origin is though. I've heard it before.
I
I just
think
don't
it's
know what
used in
it's.
shogi for like because that's like the beginning of the year. Kind of.
1 second. I thought it was used in English as well because it translates very good perfectly. March comes in like a lion. Phrase.
March comes in line and goes out like a lamb, and like a lion and out like a lamb. It's a proverb. The
Yeah.
month of March usually starts out cold, unpleasant weather, but ends mild and pleasant. That's
So
really
it
good.
doesn't relate to us though,
Yeah,
because
but
Northern Hemisphere. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I thought it had. Yeah, I thought it was used in English
but
as well.
it's used in a way that what's it called? It's used with it suits the show a lot because the show is a lot about dealing with pain and stress and overcoming that with what's it called, with the people you know.
What's
And
the origin of it?
um it's a proverb. Martial, it's a saying.
Oh, here it is. Where does it originate?
Europe and Asia, one of the earliest animals of the Arctic. So it's used for like what's it called, sheep, like
Oh, I think it's ancient Greek as well.
yeah.
Their mythology
Mm.
and British, ancient British, or something.
But yeah, Shaft did a really good job animating that and giving that raw. I Do you want to share anything about it, like the smiles of like the characters, like how the
Well, they
characters
permanently got
smile?
like frowns on and shit. Their mouths are like very
Yeah,
frowny,
yeah,
and like everyone looks sad, but when they look happy, they look really happy. So it's like the happiness is more noticeable than the sadness, though. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I
yeah,
think that's the kind of the point. But like
yeah,
the face like lines are really like defined. It's kind of like an old Japanese like kind of mask, kind of.
yeah.
I'd say like how a lot of their masks have that.
Well, there's a scene where she, the the middle sister, says she wants to go out shopping because they're celebrating the anniversary of the mother's death. I think it
Yeah,
was like a certain type of like
yeah.
fireworks, and she doesn't like. They ask the main guy Ray to follow her, and she doesn't turn out to go to the convenience store. She turns out to just look at the river, and she's just yelling out, crying, for her mom because she still
Why are you
misses.
laughing? It's sad. You're such a goo, Sean. You're such a little goo.
It's so. But those types of scenes are just really like you really feel for the characters, and it's really sad.
I
It's
feel you,
it's
fam.
such a sad show. But the recent episode, I don't want to ruin it though, but it's such a good show. But like the characters have outbursts of just pure anger or pure happiness, and the emotions are well built up. They're not just out there for a reason. They're not just out there for no reason. There is a reason why the characters feel in a certain way, which is really good
Mm.
compared to other shows. Um, we haven't finished it yet, but what I've saw for the recent episode was good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's probably my favorite show of the year.
Alrighty,
But
dude.
Mob Psycho. Okay. You
I was about to say,
you
you want to begin the
you
end? We're having
yeah.
a little bit of a.
Do you want to say what your favorite show was, or do you agree with me?
Oh, I didn't. I thought I said it earlier. It'd have to
Okay.
be this, to be honest.
Yeah.
This year, much comes
Yeah.
in like a line.
Yeah.
Is very enjoyable to watch, and I'm enjoying how
Yeah.
the story is unfolding bit by bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like the style of having like each
Yeah.
half the episode be a story A and half the next being story B and
It's more
stuff.
more like a book. You're reading a
Yeah,
book.
yeah,
How it's like chapters. How
yeah.
the
Well, that's the thing. It's like
episodes.
yeah, like story A, an A story, and then a B story, and the next one
Yeah.
that like
Yeah.
kind of influenced by the first one a little bit.
And the opening and endings being the same band, Chicken, and they're known for being really sad songs. But I think
Really good
like there's
songs too.
this.
Like Blood Blockade Battlefronts one was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. But like the ending one where like he's running forward, like is really uplifting. At the end
Yeah.
where he's like running through it, and he sees himself as a younger kid, which is really inspirational. Kind of,
Mm.
it's very reflective, and his younger self is looking down, but he's looking up and showing a smile. And like that's the point of the show. I feel is like overcoming that pain and misery is worth it at the end. You find something in yourself that makes you want to stand up, I guess. Which is, I think, this is the point of the show. Oh, yeah, being deep. This is a pretty deep show.
It is very deep,
um,
but that's good though. It's very enjoyable in that
yeah,
respect.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, we that is the show. If you want
That's that's the second episode of the Orange Power Podcast. I
to,
hope you
anything
enjoyed
else you
our
want to talk about,
random
Jack?
ramblings. My dick. Okay, that's the point we're at now,
Merry
Sean.
Christmas. Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas and
Merry
a happy
Christmas.
New Year.
Happy holidays. Happy festive
Now, Sean, how much are you gonna have to
festivities.
pay you to give me a good suck?
You don't have
Goodbye.
enough to say.
Yes, I do. Don't you? I can buy
No,
you.
you don't.
I know you want
No.
Dishonored too. I'll give you a copy on PS4 for a system you don't have. Right, guys. Yeah, thanks for joining us. We are looking forward to the next one. We are fairly
hoping for a
devoted
Switch
to putting them
after
out,
show.
putting these out. Yeah, we're gonna do the
Yeah.
Switch next. So I'm gonna have to find another. I'm probably gonna find a quite funny or ironic a Switch picture. Maybe I'll get one from
Yeah.
the actual like announcement like stream or something. We'll see.
Yeah. I hope the stream goes for a bit because I'm not.
We
I'm not.
might actually do the podcast after the stream.
Yeah.
Depends on what we can do and what time
Yeah.
what time of day it happens on. But we should be able to
Yeah.
work it in. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Sounds good.
this is Jack and that's Sean. We hope you enjoyed the podcast and we hope you see you next time.
Yep.
Peace out.
See ya.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.